right, let's go back to our earlier story of that cholera outbreak in the county of Mombasa. Our reporter, Francis Ontomwa, now joins us live from there with an update. Francis, I would want us to begin with the situation of 15 MCAs from Migori. What's the latest? What kind of condition are they in currently?
Well, Akisa, that's the latest that has, of course, activated again the panic button here regarding the spread of cholera in the city. It is not clear yet whether it is cholera that is, of course, attached to whatever happened yesterday at the Cyrock Hotel. But what has been put forth actually has been about food poisoning. But of course, at this juncture, we are yet to confirm really what really caused this sort of panic at the Cyrock Hotel. But what we understand is that there has been an outbreak of cholera in town. 80 cases were confirmed were reported to health officials here in Mombasa. 25 were confirmed here at Jomvu area. And therefore, this particular moment, we are yet to get an official statement regarding the members of County Assembly. But what we know is that members of County Assembly from Migori were at a meeting at Cyrock Hotel here in Mombasa, and they developed that sort of issue that has been termed so far as food poisoning, but it is yet to be confirmed. We understand also that there are a portion of this number that has already been flown to Nairobi for treatment, Akisa.
And we understand from a story we've just seen you filed yesterday that this is majorly blamed, the situation currently is majorly blamed on the county government, and looking at just the sanitation in Mombasa and the large dump site there. Do we have any response from the county government? Because from what you tell us, they all companies that are given the responsibility to remove garbage a lot of money.
Well, we expect health officials from the Mombasa County government here to give an official statement today, to give a fresh update actually on the current state of affairs as regards the cholera outbreak. But yes, we decided really to give this story a bigger picture and to try and go behind the story and tell what really is happening as regards why there is a cholera outbreak here in town. But there is a lot of attachment to this, to the kind of garbage waste that is in town. There is a big issue of waste disposal here in Mombasa, and that is the story we made an attempt really to go deep into yesterday. And what we found out, Akisa, is that there is a lot of controversy surrounding garbage collection in Mombasa. Since the county government actually came into force, they came with a promise to clean the city. Mombasa is one of the most important tourism centers in the country, but this promise looks like it has been pushed to the back burner, and that is the story brought to you. And what the county officials here are saying is that there is a question of disbursement of funds that are yet to hit their doorsteps. But a company that had been contracted really to clean up the city has cited corruption. They have said that they have not been paid millions of shillings, actually amounting to 140 million shillings. And they have said that they have made a lot of attempts to switch all the relevant buttons, but they're yet to get answers. And even as you actually go to Kibarani area, that is where the center of operation is centered actually, and you see a whole huge number of trucks that are parked beside the road, just to tell you that they are no longer doing this operation. The county government has made an explanation saying that they actually ended that contract, but it's a contract that has been thrown into a lot of mystery, given that even in the first place, actually, the awarding of this contract has been put into a lot of question. So at this point, of course, Mombasa remains a dirty city, and that is the true state of affairs. And of course, there is an attempt by even tourism stakeholders to come into this particular matter. And what they're asking the county government of Mombasa is for a round table to discuss on how to clean the city. And therefore, at this moment, we also know that food vendors have actually been stopped from operating in town. There is a vaccine for typhoid that has been introduced, which initially used to cost 700 shillings. It now costs 1,500 shillings. There is a protest they were making yesterday saying that they are not really comfortable with this vaccine. The question that many analysts and many observers were asking also is, why introduce a vaccine while you've not really made the environment even conducive for food vending and for food actually selling and other activities surrounding that? And that is the question that was posed to the county government that are yet to make that statement. So today we expect a statement really to come from the county government as regards the state of environment and also the current state of cholera in town.
This being a festive season, we're just getting into December, Francis, and Mombasa hotels are about to fill up. Is this a major concern among hoteliers there? What are they saying?
Well, it's a major concern, really major, because yesterday we engaged some hoteliers who gave their sentiments regarding this situation. Tourism in Mombasa has been trying really to wake up from slumber, and looking at what is happening right now, they're saying that the county government really has not given them the real support that they need at this particular moment to capitalize on this festive season. The festive season attracts not only foreigners but also domestic tourists who come flocking down here, booking hotels and also spending their entire holidays here. Therefore, when you start discussing cholera weeks to actually the festive season, it is quite a huge setback and quite a panic mode actually that has been sent out there. And also looking at some of these hotels that have been affected, we are speaking of a major hotel like Cyrock. Cyrock is one of the biggest hotels around here. Looking at the situation that we are discussing here with a host of members of county assembly from Migori having suffered food related issues, it is really a panic sort of situation, and one that of course hoteliers will be of course raising the alarm even more. We also understand that hoteliers were planning for a press briefing today to discuss, among many other issues, this question of the typhoid vaccine that is being administered actually to food vendors. Therefore, it is a whole big situation that has thrown the entire county and especially the epicenter of tourism here in Mombasa into panic mode, and we expect that someone will of course take this matter with the urgency that it requires.
Francis Ontomwa, reporter there, joining us live from our studios in Mombasa, just talking about the cholera outbreak and just saying that the panic button has currently been activated in Mombasa, and